the Nobel Peace Prize was given out yesterday. And it's great to have that award out before we get to probably the most meaningful awards on the face of the planet, which is, of course, the 2025 Program Awards. Those of y'all that have stuck with this show from its beginning, you know what this is. It is the most prestigious awards given out in the world of college football. Myself and Caden Smith, we have crunched the numbers. We have looked at the film. We have toiled for, the entirety of the season, keeping tabs on who's going to win what award, and I'm really excited about this. So we will start with the Jansport Award. The Jansport Award, for those of y'all that aren't familiar, is the award given to a player that puts the team on his back and carries his team to the success they're having right now, much like a Jansport backpack. All right, now you look at the Jansport Award. The Jansport Award goes to Ty Simpson. To what I just said a second ago. You talk about what Bama has been this year as a football team. They've had different leaks, if you will. You talk about what they were week 1 defensively against Florida State. The consistent part of what Alabama has lacked this year is a run game. Alabama is bottom 20 in all of college football when it comes to rushing numbers. You shouldn't have that and then also be in the college football playoff. And if you do have that, you assume you're in a lesser conference, to call a spade here, when it comes to line of scrimmage play. Ty Simpson is carrying Alabama to the college football playoff, and they're playing in the SEC. This isn't me having SEC bias or whatever you want to jump in and say right now. Look at all the guys that are drafted from the SEC every single year on the defensive line. Look at the guys that Bama will have played on the defensive line and got them to the college football playoff. So Ty Simpson has carried this team on multiple fronts, has got them to the college football playoff. Jansport Player of the Year award goes to Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson. Now the next award up is one of my favorite awards, and it's the "Oh my gosh, how is he only a freshman" award. Previous winners include Jeremiah Smith, Harold Perkins. This year's recipient is Miami wide receiver Malachi Toney. Malachi Toney, your "Oh my gosh, how is he only a freshman" award. My guy's top 10 in college football in catches. True freshman, not top 10 in college football for true freshman numbers. Like, that's against everyone in America. Malachi Toney's top 10. Also, I'll say this, he is the best offensive player on a top 20 scoring offense. You look at how Miami gets the football to their different playmakers. They're making a point to get number 10, the Rock. Line him up at quarterback, hand him the football, do the screen game to him. Malachi Toney and the impact he's had on Miami's season, I'll say this, I don't think they are in the college football playoff without the attention he's demanded over the course of this season. I don't think you beat Notre Dame without Malachi Toney. Malachi Toney, oh my gosh, how is he only a freshman? I don't think he even understands that he's playing at the level he's playing at right now, much like Jeremiah Smith a year ago. Malachi Toney is different, and he is very much so deserving of this award, the "Oh my gosh, how is he only a freshman" award. Miami receiver Malachi Toney. Next award up, the Program Leader of the Year award. This award goes to a head coach that elevates his team to heights that they otherwise would not have achieved unless they were the head coach. This year's recipient, Indiana head coach Curt Cignetti, is your Program Leader of the Year. Last year was really impressive of Curt Cignetti. He was a finalist last year for this award. Didn't win it, went to Kenny Dillingham last year, but Curt Cignetti, the thing that's impressive about him, he's gotten Indiana to the top of the college football world. He's got them in the college football playoff not once but twice. And he's done it with different pieces. Fernando Mendoza wasn't on his team a year ago. He was at Cal, going 98 yards with his boys. Goes to Indiana. Now he's going to win the Heisman Trophy. Okay, so Curt Cignetti and what he's done when it comes to reinventing the way that Indiana sees themselves. You could talk about what coaches do for scheme and hiring coordinators and personnel. It's all important. But Curt Cignetti has legitimately reprogrammed Indiana football to believe in they're a powerhouse, and they're playing like it right now. Number 1 seed in the college football playoff. Curt Cignetti, your Program Leader of the Year award. Now, this next award is the Gallon Jug Player of the Year. This award goes to Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez. JD, what's the Gallon Jug Player of the Year? Never heard of that. Glad you asked. Gallon Jug Player of the Year is awarded to a player that is the perfect blend of meathead plus team guy plus baller. Jacob Rodriguez checks all those boxes. Captain for Texas Tech, absolute baller when it comes to 7 forced fumbles, 4 picks, sweet stash. And then also, you watch that dude play ball. Listen to that guy talk. He's a team guy, man. And the thing about carrying a gallon jug around, for those of y'all that understand the lore here, you have different strength coaches or football coaches in general that tell you, hey, stay hydrated. Hey, if you care about your teammates, you make sure you drink a gallon of water a day. And so I promise some of y'all went to high school with this guy. carried around a gallon jug from physics class to math class to wherever. Like, the gallon jug did not leave his side. One, yeah, he's a meathead, taking creatine, doing whatever he's got to do to make sure his body's properly fueled and tuned up to go hit people at 1,000,000 miles an hour, as one Jacob Rodriguez is. But at the same time, you're only carrying around that gallon jug because you care about your teammates, all right? Care about the football team. So Jacob Rodriguez embodies this to a T. Jacob, I'm sure you're watching this right now, sipping on a nice gallon of Polar Springs, or maybe it's Arrowhead. More power to you, whatever you're drinking. But Jacob Rodriguez, Texas Tech linebacker, very much so deserving of this award, as well as what he's done on the field, leading that Texas Tech defense. Now, this is a new award to the Program Awards this year, and it is the Sickos Hour Player of the Year Award. Those of y'all that watch this show, Sickos Hour is a part of your college football Saturday where the kids are tucked in bed a little bit late at night. Most of the big games are already done. The Sickos Hour Player of the Year Award this year goes to Cal quarterback Jaron Chiave Sagapulatelli. How about the pronunciation? I killed that. I nailed that. I'm just going to say that, kid. I appreciate the thumbs up there off screen for those of y'all that are listening on podcast or watching on YouTube. Like I said, this is a player who does his best work late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, and Cal had a number of these games, man. Count them up. 5 games for the Cal Golden Bears that had a 10 p.m. Eastern kick or later. Just sprinkle in for good measure, too, a little 8 Eastern kick for the Cal Bears as well. That was also on the schedule at the end of the year that our very own Aaron Murray, our very own friend of the show, Aaron Murray, called that game. Neither here nor there. You're going to look at the numbers for Sagapulatelli, and you're going to say, I don't see it. Why is this guy winning an award? It's good numbers. It's one of those things, much like Sickos Hour, the magic is in the moment. The magic is in watching my guy left-handed just freaking slinging that thing downfield, delivering dime after dime. It may not have all the value when you look at it on the pages, but isn't that some of just the best nights of your life? You talk about what actually went down. Hey, me and my best friends just hung out in our buddy's apartment for the better part of 4 hours past midnight, and it was magical. What'd y'all do? Exchange stories, talk ball, play video games. It's not super impressive, is it? It's not. It's not. But if you were there, if you saw Sagapulatelli slinging the pigskin around the yard, you would know it was magical. Sickos Hour Player of the Year Award goes to JKS at Cal. Now, we tweaked this these next couple awards. This award used to be called the Pat McAfee Punter of the Year Award. Given the landscape of college football, we had to make sure we tweaked this award to give it to the proper person. The Pat McAfee, now called Specialist of the Year Award, goes to Oklahoma kicker Tate Sandell. Tate Sandell, 5'9", 182 pounds, a freaking mean lean kicking machine. That golden left leg, 23 of 24 this year for the Sooners. 7 for 7 from 50 plus. From downtown, Tate Sandell's cash money in the bank. He has, in my estimation, won 2 separate games for Oklahoma. Oklahoma finished the season 10-2. If you're 8-4, you're not in the college football playoff. Breaking news. 15 points accounted for in a 6-point win over Tennessee. 11 points accounted for in a 2-point win over Alabama. Tate Sandell, go ahead and give him the Pat McAfee Specialist Player of the Year Award. I mean, a massive portal pickup for the Sooners. His presence, should Oklahoma go on a run here, will be felt in a massive way because I think Oklahoma will be in a lot of big-time margin games. Margins come down to special teams. Special teams come down to the specialists. Like I said, Specialist of the Year, our Pat McAfee Specialist of the Year, goes to Tate Sandell. Now, this last award is the most prestigious award that we give out in our program awards. That is the Hardcount Heisman. Many have heralded it as the superior to its sister trophy, the Heisman Trophy. And the winner of this year's Hardcount Heisman goes to none other than Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. Now, I have to keep it a buck with y'all right now on the process for this award. Diego Pavia was lower on my watch list for this award as we wound down towards the end of the regular season. And I want to admit something. That's a me thing. Not a Diego Pavia thing. That's a me thing. Because here's my take. I was waiting for that Heisman moment for somebody. Whether it's Marcel Reed jumps up and takes it if they play for the SEC Championship. They didn't, but I was waiting for it. Julian Sayin in the Big Ten title game, Fernando Mendoza in the Big Ten title game. I was waiting for someone to jump up there, have a Heisman moment, and grab this Hardcount Heisman by the throat. And the reason why I was waiting for Diego Pavia to do that was because I just, quite frankly, I had him lower on my list because I hadn't seen it really from him. I've seen good moments, but I hadn't really seen like that Heisman moment for me to grab onto and say, you're the Hardcount Heisman winner, Diego. But I took a step back. did some soul searching, and I realized the moment I was looking for, it wasn't happening on just one Saturday. It was an entire season of moments for Diego Pavia. The moment for Diego Pavia where he won the Hardcount Heisman was when he propelled Vanderbilt football to 10-2. Vanderbilt football, the Commodores, the team that's been an archetype for lack of success in college football. You give credit to Clark Lee, you give credit to Tim Beck, give credit to that defense, that offensive line, all those things. But Diego Pavia, the way he's elevated Vanderbilt football and what he's done this year in moments, by numbers, talking his cash, campaigning for Vanderbilt to be in the college football playoff. Diego, we hear you. Vandy, we turn. Diego Pavia, your Hardcount Heisman recipient for the 2025 Program Awards. Thank you to all the good people that voted on this prestigious ceremony, and for everyone that was tuned in over the course of this season and sent in, write-in ballots. We had people texting in votes. I mean, it was almost too much when it came to the Program Awards this year, but we appreciate y'all making that ceremony what it is and making these awards what they are and making this show what it is as well.